This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Right to the air. Here is Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Now Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. And CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He sets to fire deep. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now it's Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal. A chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Being chased out left. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Packers at 12-4 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row. And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. On 2nd and 10. Rodgers, man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Rodgers again now. They'll go right back to Tunyon. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Throwing on third. Gone. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Goff. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Partner, he just surpassed 60,000 career passing yards. I remember when you and I were there when he hit 50, now 60. Where does this stop?
I don't know where it stops, but how did we even calculate this one, right? Long division? New math? Using abacus?
I trusted you. You're smarter than I am.
My calculator shorted out on this one. 60,000 yards. Congratulations.
Man, has it been fun to track his career, and it continues. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 26. Throwing now is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Here's Johnson with a reception. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now Jones. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Goff now looking to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. They'll throw now on the final play. He's airing it out for Williams. They've got his man complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the interception, here's Goff. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the gun, it's Rodgers. got a man. It's Tunyon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 70th catch for him on the year. And like so many others, this goes for a first down. On the counter, here's Jones. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Again, it's Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Rodgers going to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. On the move past the 40. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They got 29 yards that time. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, They can't always account for individual effort defensively, and this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They got a yard on first, 2 on second, and 3 here on third. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. An inside give to Jones. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory on the other. I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation.